Denver.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Herbert will give this one to Ekeler.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. He'll get this to Ekeler. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Ekeler. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
49-yard line.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to the air, Herbert on 2nd down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And all the way down inside the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Chargers, first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Short of the goal line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Second and goal from the 1. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Cameron Brate, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Gold on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Broncos nothing.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Allen now looks to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To the air, Allen. Screen pass to Lindsay. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. He's got Jake Butt, his tight end. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On play action, Allen almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll run here with Raymond Calais.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Broncos nothing.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll go up top here for him. It's caught at the 10. And all the way home for the Broncos. 16 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Out of the gun, Herbert. Finding room inside the 40. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And finally taken down at the 34. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss.
Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he takes this one back into the...
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Rolling to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert just beat the play clock. Steps away. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
He's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now they'll throw with Allen. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Get of the game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To the air again. Herbert rolling to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Herbert back to the air. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Set to kick off.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The ball carrier.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Desmond King on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Going on the ground with Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. This is caught, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Chargers 14. Set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert, open man is Reed. He's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 21.
Pinion set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Here's Calais. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Allen will find Lindsey here. And they'll blow back at the 16-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen is going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play. Tie. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
21.
McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
3-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert now. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. It's Eckler again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Is good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there. 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Herbert. could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Herbert. And that will be incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too... Oh, now Lindsey lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Allen off the play fake. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Deontay Harris. Incomplete. It's third down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On play action, Allen. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
2nd and 10. Carry for James Conner. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime,